I think my mom is having an affair with my teacher. It was a typical Wednesday afternoon for 12-year-old Max. He had just finished his homework and was rummaging through the kitchen, looking for a snack. As he opened the fridge, he noticed a piece of paper on the counter with a note scribbled on it. The handwriting looked familiar, but he couldn't quite place it. As he picked up the paper, his heart sank. The note was from his teacher, Mrs. Johnson, and it was addressed to his mom. The words "can't wait to see you tonight" and "love you" jumped out at him. Max felt like he had been punched in the gut. He couldn't believe what he was reading. His mom having an affair with his teacher? It didn't make any sense. Mrs. Johnson was always so nice to him, and his mom had always been so strict about respecting his teachers. Max's mind was racing with questions and doubts. He tried to remember if he had ever noticed anything suspicious between his mom and Mrs. Johnson. Had they ever been alone together? Had they ever exchanged any strange glances or whispers? Max couldn't think of anything concrete, but he did recall that his mom had been acting strange lately. She had been getting home late from work, and when he asked her where she was, she would just brush it off and say she was working late. Max felt a mix of emotions: anger, betrayal, and confusion. He didn't know what to do or who to talk to. He thought about confronting his mom, but he was scared of what she might say. He thought about talking to his dad, but he wasn't sure if he should get him involved. As the days went by, Max became more and more withdrawn. He stopped participating in class, and his grades began to slip. He couldn't concentrate on anything except the note and what it meant. He started to wonder if everyone else knew about the affair, and if they were all just pretending like nothing was wrong. One day, Max decided to follow his mom after school. He waited outside the house until she left, and then he followed her to a hotel on the outskirts of town. He watched from afar as she met Mrs. Johnson in the lobby, and they exchanged a passionate kiss. Max felt like his world was crumbling around him. He didn't know how to process what he was seeing. He felt like he was living in a nightmare, and he didn't know how to wake up. As he walked back home, Max realized that he needed to talk to someone about what he had discovered. He couldn't keep it inside anymore. He decided to talk to his best friend, Alex, who had always been there for him. Alex listened to Max's story, and he was shocked and outraged. He told Max that he was there for him no matter what, and that they would get through this together. Alex suggested that Max talk to a trusted adult, like a school counselor or a family friend, about what he had discovered. Max took Alex's advice and talked to the